to Ezine's Kitchen. You're very welcome. This is Ezine. If you're new to my channel, a very warm welcome to you. To my OGs, my returnees, I want to say a very big thanks to each and every one of you. So on today's episode, we'll be making this delicious updated Ogbono soup recipe. After making this recipe, try to make yours, like you see a difference in your Ogbono soup. Okay, before we get started, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly hit that red button that says subscribe. So if it's turned gray, it means you've joined the family. Okay, but if it's still red, you have not joined though, you've not even subscribed. Okay, so please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell sign beside it. That bell notifies you whenever I upload my video, so you won't miss out. Okay, so guys, without wasting much of your time, let's get into the business. Let's get cooking. I love you. So guys, for this updated Ogbono soup recipe, we'll be needing these ingredients. So over here I have my cow foot already washed. I have my beef, oxtail, cow tripe, 2 dried fish and 1 stock fish, my grinded crayfish, 2 seasoning cube, my salt, beef seasoning powder, red palm oil, my locust beans, blended ogbono, spinach, and I'll be needing my chili pepper, long sweet pepper, red paprika, and 2 onions for the sauce. So let's get started. To my empty pot, I introduced my cow tail, all the proteins I showed you earlier on. Guys, please make sure you washed it. Okay, I bought this meat yesterday, all of it. I washed them thoroughly and freezed them. Okay, so make sure you wash thoroughly as well. So I'm going to introduce everything right into this pot. Here I have my cow foot, my beef, my tripe, oxtail, and yeah. So when I'm done with that, I'm going to introduce our dried fish and stock fish. Next, I'm going to start seasoning the meat. So to that, I'll be adding our seasoning cube, just 1 seasoning cube. Next, I'm going to introduce our salt. Our beef seasoning powder comes next. Lastly, our onions and water. I'm going to cover this very well and allow this to cook on a medium heat for 20 to 22 minutes till everything softens. Along the line, I'll be pulling out our stock fish and dried fish to avoid splitting. So I am done with that. Next, I'm going to blend our peppers. Here I have my chili pepper, long sweet, and red paprika. This is my water that will be helping the blending process. So I'm going to blend this with my hand blender, my electric hand blender. Make use of your normal blender if that is what you have, or your food processor, it goes as well. So I'm going to blend this till everything comes out in a puree form. So guys, we are done blending and this is what we have here. I'm going to set that aside. Next step, I checked on the stock fish and the dried fish. They are all done cooking, so I pull them gently to avoid splitting. I'm going to debone as well. So I covered my pot to continue cooking. So over here I'll be frying our peppers. Okay, so to the pot I'm going to introduce our red palm oil. When it bleaches, I'm going to introduce our onions. I'm going to give it a very good stir and introduce our pepper mix. I'll mix again to combine. I'm going to cover that up to fry for 7 to 8 minutes on a medium heat. This is 7 minutes after and the sauce is ready to accept the ingredients. So to this I'm going to introduce our seasoning cube, my blended crayfish. I'll stir well and introduce the ogbono, our blended ogbono. I'm gonna stir this well, cover my pot to allow that to cook on a very medium heat for 10 minutes. Our meat has been cooking for 22 minutes now, so I'm going to separate the meat from the stock and set the meat aside. So this is our meat stock. I'm going to introduce our fried pepper sauce. It's done frying, okay? So I introduce that into our meat stock. Guys, I'm going to mix everything thoroughly to combine. And if you think yours is thick, please introduce water to it. Yeah, I'll be cooking this for 10 to 15 minutes on a medium heat till the soup starts to draw, like till the slimy nature starts to show up. Okay, so guys, I have a question to ask. Do you cover your pot of ogbono soup or okra soup while cooking, or do you leave it open? It's just a question. Someone keep telling me, isn't it, why covering your pot of ogbono soup while cooking? It won't draw where you cover it, like it won't be slimy. I don't understand. Mine draws. Okay, so that's it. That's by the way. So guys, our ogbono soup is ready to accept other ingredients. To that, I'm going to add our locust beans. I'll be introducing our boiled meat, all the meat I boiled. I'm going to add everything right now, and I'll be adding our deboned stock fish and dried fish as well. Guys, at this point my house smells so amazing. Everywhere smells good. I would urge you to simply try this recipe, guys. You will never regret it, like you won't regret trying it out. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to stir everything well but gently and cover to continue cooking at least for 5 minutes more, so that everything can marry each other, like, you know, so they can get into each other. Okay, and this is 5 minutes after, and this is what our soup looks like. Yes, so I'll be adding my spinach now. If you have your ugu leaf, your kale, or any vegetable you love, but mostly our soup goes with spinach, kale, or ugu leaf. Yeah, that's it. So I added my spinach. I'm going to mix everything very well to combine. And I'm gonna off my cooker when I'm done adding that. I don't cook my vegetables. Yeah, it's gonna wilt, and yeah, that's it. Don't overcook your vegetables, please. So guys, thank you so much for staying with me throughout this episode. I truly appreciate. If today is your first time of coming to my channel, a warm welcome to you. I truly appreciate. Please subscribe to our channel and see you in my next episode. I love you. Bye-bye. Bye.